augmented generation. Here is what we have talked a little bit about, but very quickly, so you might not really got this. But today we are going to get into this, the details of this. So here is kind of a conceptual framework of augmented retrieval-augmented generation, right? So the user is sending a query like what we did in prompt engineering. But before that query hits the large language model, we are going to have a retrieval model in between the user and the large language model. And what happens here with the retrieval model is the query will be sometimes expanded, sometimes used as a vanilla term to search for relevant documents from the knowledge base. And these documents are going to be returned, sometimes rewritten, re-ranked, summarized, do different things on top of this, and then putting into the query as the context and send these two together to a large language model. And then the large language model provides the response. Okay, so compared to the prompt engineering paradigm, there we have the query directly to the large language model and get the response. So basically it's like, hey, large language model, you have studied all these materials. Now I give you a question, answer me. Give you a question, answer me, right? So like the prompt will just customize the answer and trying to search all the knowledge the large language model has stored in those parameters. But so it's like a closed book test. And for RAG, since this retrieval model that we are adding here, we are getting a few documents to the query. It's like, hey, here are the documents that's relevant. So take this and answer from this. So that's why RAG will reduce the extent of hallucination, the probability that large language models make up things, because now they have some cheat sheet that they can use to answer the questions. And you can make the query, that's the prompt, saying that only answer from my cheat sheet. So it will only answer from the retrieved document, and the chance of hallucination is further decreased. So that's an advantage of RAG. And if you look at here the example, right, with the contract reviewing, in the last time in prompt engineering, what we were talking about is put few short learning, few examples within the prompt. Now you can separate that, like, because you might have hundreds or thousands of cases or documents, and like putting all of them into the prompt is not going to be effective. We all know that prompts has lost in the middle problem. So now you can retrieve the most relevant document and then use them to enhance the interaction, the prompt with the large language model. Okay, so that's the conceptual framework. So here I have a